been already lit.
Hey, it's Jake and Devin back with JD Cigars. We have already previously lit our cigars. Um, so we're doing two different cigars today. As you can see, they're very, very different. I'm doing a Vally Grande house blend cigar, and it was actually made by this guy in Deseronto on Airport Road, 303 Airport Road, Unit 1, Deseronto, Ontario. And if you can see that, it's his website and his little card there. Very, very good store there. So I'd recommend if you're close to that area, you can go there. Um, my first initial haul here. Great flavor with mine. So this was actually hand rolled in his store. It's his own blend. He's made it himself. So I'll let Jake talk about his, and I'll put down this card.
Alright, so what I'm smoking today is a Te-Amos Torpedo. This is a really thick cigar. I actually don't know the ring gauge 100%, but it's definitely close to 55, if not over. And yeah, this is a nice Mexican blend and a nice dark wrapper on this. So far, I'm getting really nice notes of a dark and a really dark coffee. So hopefully this smoke is going to be really enjoyable.
So with my cigar, the looks itself, it's a nice, clean, crisp look. It's fantastic. I absolutely love this. There's not too many, bad things to say about this, wrapper. Like maybe a little bit here. It's a nice wrapper on it, but yeah, it's not too bad with this cigar at all. The price on this cigar is, I think it was $8.50 for this house blend. It's a fantastic cigar so far. I'll let Jake go a little bit more on his.
Yeah, so back with the Te-Amos, really the only cosmetic problem I've really had with this cigar, as you can see here, there's a little crack, and really before I wetted it with my mouth, it was really starting to flake a bit right here. So I just kind of sucked on it a little bit just to keep the wrapper from falling off. But yeah, this has been a pretty good smoke so far. I think I bought this for a little over $9, so it's not past the $10 mark. So this is a pretty expensive cigar, but it's still kind of classified as like a treat.
Exactly.
So it should be good.
So again, on my cigar, it's a medium wrapper on the outside. The filler tobacco, it was nice and light, a nice light tobacco on the outside, and just an overall great looking cigar.
Mm-hmm. Now mine has the darker wrap, and it also had a darker Mexican blend of tobacco inside. So definitely giving it more darker flavors.
So on my first initial hauls, mine's not too earthy, but there is a hint of earth in there. Really woodsy on mine. It's a nice, great flavor. My honest thoughts about this so far is it's a great smoke for its price. Actually, it's not too expensive and it's not too cheap. It's just a well handmade rolled cigar.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about the strength of mine. When I take a haul, it's not what I would call mild, but it's not what I would call strong. I would put this as a nice medium strength cigar.
So we're going to sit here and, just enjoy our cigars and smoke it down a little bit. We'll be back to check with you.
Hey everyone, it's Jake and Devin, and we're coming back here. We smoked our cigars down a little, and I guess I'll go first. I was smoking the Te-Amos Torpedo, and I'm enjoying it a little bit, okay? As you can see, the ash really isn't that tight. It's fraying off. Also, look at how uneven this burn is. Like, look at that one side here. It's hardly even burnt, okay? So that's not that attractive. Also, again, where's the little... See, some ash just kind of fell off there. this little lip is kind of getting stuck in my mouth. So that kind of draws the conclusion that this cigar really hasn't been made, all that good. Okay?
Now, with my cigar is so far fantastic. It's a nice, tight ash. It's burning fairly even. That's the only real thing that I can say that's not too good, is how uneven it's burning, but the ash is really nice. It's a really nice, tight ash.
Beautiful ash on that.
Yeah, that ash. I'm just going to go ahead and, ash mine for a sec here.
I'm going to start, I guess, jumping into some of the reviews, or some of the ratings. The quality of this cigar, from the build quality to the smoke quality and stuff like that, I would probably give around a 5. Like I said with the ash isn't tight, it's kind of falling off. The burn isn't great, and kind of the wrapper is kind of peeling off. So that's why it's getting a little lower a rating.
With mine, it's a nice full body. It's a little bit of a tighter draw, but I still love it. The flavor, it still really hasn't changed in flavor. I still got that really woodsy type flavoring. Yeah, that's really all I can say, is a woodsy type. I'm gonna jump in on some ratings. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give this an overall rating of probably 8 to 9. Let's go 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. I really thoroughly enjoyed this smoke so far, this stick. Just from its overall presentation, to the smoke production, to the ash, to the wrapper, just everything. It's just been fantastic with this.
Yeah. I'm going to give this an overall rating of a 5 to a 6. We're getting up to around $10 a stick here, so I really want to, I don't know, I just feel like the quality should be a lot higher. I feel like this is more quality of around a $5 cigar. The taste, as I got into this on one side, I guess not so much the other side, the tastes have been getting a lot darker, but they're not harsh yet, and it's still smokable. So, would I buy this again? For the price point, I think this is a bit overpriced, and I probably would not buy it again.
I'd buy mine again, and I'd recommend it to a everyday cigar smoker. You really got to learn to appreciate this flavor. It's more of like a one type kind of flavor. I don't know what the fillers are in this stick, but it's more like I'm not getting a whole bunch of mixtures. I'm just getting one specific woods flavor. I enjoy it though, but I'd recommend it to anyone who's an everyday cigar smoker, or who is a consistent cigar smoker.
Alright, so I hope you learned some stuff on these cigars, and I'm Jake.
I'm Devin.
And we'll be back with more.
Hey, Devin and Jake here, back with JD Cigars. We just thought we'd check in once more for that final,
second, third
end of this review, I guess. I wanted to check in because I'm really starting to notice more of an earthy flavor with mine. It's not so woodsy now. It's not so light. It's more earthy and dark. That's the best way I can explain it. I'm really not good at putting flavors to, smokes or sticks like this, but I'm still really enjoying this. It's not getting that harsh at all. It's not getting harsh. It's just getting more of like a darker flavor.
Mine, on the other hand, has gotten a lot more darker. It's getting a lot harsh, a lot more harsh. And actually, when I take in a nice big haul, I get a lot of spice and a lot of it almost like burns my tongue. So I personally really don't like that, but I guess that's guess that's what happens when you smoke these down. So
I guess we just thought we'd check in back with you once more just for that final little end of the review, just to fully end it off. I'm going to give it one more rating. I'm going to go ahead and give this a little bit of a lower rating just because I didn't think it would change that much. I'm going to give this probably about a 7 now instead of a 9. Probably a 7.5 actually. I'm going to give it a 7.5. I still really enjoy this, and once again, I'd recommend this to anyone who's a consistent or like an everyday cigar smoker.
yeah, definitely I'm going to bring my ratings down below 5. This is almost to the point of unsmokable for me. It's just so harsh and so spicy. I'd have to give it like a 3.5 to 4. It's like I can't fully take off the wrapper and fully smoke this down. It's just too harsh for me.
All right, that's it for this review. I'm Devin.
I'm Jake, and we'll be back with more reviews to come.
Have a good one, guys.